Well, friends, we've made it to July, and if your littles are complaining that they have nothing to do, we've got an idea for you. The Critter Barn will introduce them to plenty of furry and fluffy friends, and this weekend they're hosting their first ever kids craft market. Today we've got Tony, he's the executive director of the Critter Barn. We've got 4-H members, Ashley and Emma here. They brought some friends, and they're going to tell us more about all of the fun that's happening. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes, thank you for having us. And you know, you gotta love having a baby duck, right?
Right? Oh my God.
And so Critter Barn is a 36-acre farm in Zeeland, Michigan. And we just have between 3,000 and 6,000 people every month that come to our farm. And our farm is about teaching the youth and the community where our food comes from while interacting with animals. And the best thing about it is we've got our 4-H kids here, and they came up with an awesome idea that we're gonna do the first time this year.
I love that. And this is all you guys, because you know, you're young people, and so you wanted to get the young people, the young entrepreneurs together and out to the farm. So let's talk about this.
Yeah. We started at the craft market to bring youth into our 4-H program. We wanted to include everybody.
Yeah. We wanted to do a fundraiser this year for our 4-H club. And so we were trying to think of ideas like what would bring the community in, what would benefit the community as well as our club. So we thought of this idea for a fundraiser to bring kids in for our kids craft market, where we have kids from the community come and sell whatever they've made.
Wonderful.
And yeah, so then we get kids into the Critter Barn and from the community.
I love this. So how many kids are going to be participating?
We have about 20 right now.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
And so this is, people can come out,
Yeah.
get entertained at the Critter Barn, and then, you know, help support these young entrepreneurs.
Absolutely, and the thing about being an executive director is, you know, last year we started a 4-H program. And 4-H, what it is it's a project that you can take to our local fair. And so these two ladies here, and we have 44 others that they can't raise animals because they might just not have the land or the resources, so they use Critter Barn animals and they take it to the fair. And every month we have a 4-H meeting, and our officer team here and others decided, what can we do to get more involved in our 4-H? And that's where the craft came up with. And they brought that idea to our board, and I said, absolutely, let's do it. And so besides that, we have our soaring in the summer. So we decided to combine the two. So this July 5th, this Saturday from 10 till 5 is our soaring in the summer. And what we're gonna have on that day is we're gonna have, in the morning, come see all of the baby animals, and then from the afternoon from 12 to 3, our 20 booths open that they're putting on. And then at 3:30, we're gonna have a flyover. So we're gonna have planes come and fly over. Families are welcome to come. They can buy memberships, or they can, you know, we have kid crafts, airplanes, so it's a chance for a whole day at the farm.
I love that. And talk briefly about 4-H and what kind of a difference it makes in the lives of these young people who get to participate.
You know, 4-H is one of those things that they get to raise a project and they get to take it to the county fair. And it's that ownership, that responsibility. And so go ahead, I know you guys can talk about it. So this is Emma's second year, and this is Ashley's first year.
Okay,
So he was actually my project last year. This is Gravy.
Oh, Gravy.
Yeah, he was my project last year. This year I'm taking a couple more animals. I really love showing. I got introduced to it last year. It was a lot of fun just to be able to raise an animal, because I'm not able to have these animals at my house. But I'm able to show them like everyone else because of the Critter Barn.
Okay, wonderful.
It truly is. There's nothing like it. We get to take these animals and we get to show them something that they never would have experienced in their lifetime, and then they get to go and do what animals do.
Yeah, wonderful. So what's your project this year?
I'm showing a feeder calf, and then I'm showing 2 dairy heifers.
Okay, wonderful. Well, good luck to both of you. And I applaud you in this wonderful decision to bring the community together as a fundraiser to help support everything you do. Any other details people need to know, times and how much it costs? And
Absolutely. You know, just the best thing is look at our website. So critterbarn.org.com. And when there, you can find the information. You can buy tickets online, or you can buy them at the door. It's general admission. So if you're 3 and older, it's $10. And really, often people are like, why do we pay? Well, it's over $3,000 a day for us to operate.
Absolutely.
So that actually helps feed our little animals
Thank you,
and for our staff. But then, yeah, I mean, the cool thing is we are 36 acres, all accessible. So we have a universal accessibility, so you can get around anywhere. We also have a big small animals barn where we have the baby chicks, the rabbits, and cats, all in air conditioning.
Oh, there
and
you
so it's gonna be hot probably this Saturday, so you can go do that and then go around the rest of the farm. And so there's plenty to do, plenty time to hang out with all your fun little animals and our Critter Crew kids.
Wonderful. Well, I love it. Thank you all so much for being here and bringing all of your friends. Again, coming up July 5th at the Critter Barn in Zeeland. All of the details, critterbarn.org.